3 points that will be made in the course of this counseling session, so that at the end of the day, our coming will not be in vain. May Allah make it easy for us all. All right. Just as you have been notified that the topic for this session is the potentialities. You may decide to make it singular. Potentiality, pluralize potentialities, or even potentials in every male child. Why the emphasis on the male child? The emphasis is placed on the male child or the male children, basically because you have different professions, and individuals in each of these professions have a way of doing their things. The Almighty Allah created we human beings the same way an engineer creates an aeroplane, a television, other electrical devices, and made them work in specific and unique ways. The Almighty created we males in such a way that He wired us in such a way that, among between the male and the female gender, as I was saying before the admonition for us to do the needful, I said the Almighty God created we males in such a way that we have broader shoulders. What are your shoulders meant for? Occasionally to carry loads. In other words, we males are created in such a way that we are expected to shoulder so much responsibilities. And that is one of the reasons why we do not have any reason to relent in whatever we are doing. If you go outside this community, you go out there, you see younger girls. Some of them will tell you they don't even need to go to school. Why? Because they believe whether they go to school or they don't, they may be lucky enough to get married to one. Once they are beautiful, that is their own perception, which to some extent is even wrong. They believe once they are beautiful, they can see one senator or one big man outside there that will put them, in his home to become his wife. We men don't have that kind of liberty. We don't have such a privilege. Has any one of us here heard about a man who could relax and say, at the end of the day, one woman will marry me and put me in her home? Have you ever heard of anything like that before? Have we? I can't hear your responses. No, sir. For this reason, the onus now lie on us. Like Yorùbá will say, to now work iṣẹ́ kún iṣẹ́. So, to put in more strength and make sure we end up being achievers at the end of the day. And this is the main reason why this topic is being tailored in such a way that the admonition that we will put up this afternoon will have to do more with we that are of the male or the masculine gender. Having settled that angle, let us look at the topic again. Potentialities, potentials. Let's look at the definition to one of the keywords there, the word potential. Can anybody tell me what he understands by the word potential? Maybe one or just two. Yes? Yes? Anybody, you have an idea, you can just simplify by raising up your hand. When you hear the word potential or potentials or potentiality, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Yes? Nobody? Okay, perhaps we are not prepared for it. In order not to take much, okay, yes? What you can do, in other words, your abilities. A round of applause for him. Any other person? Any other person? All right. Thank you. The word potential refers to qualities. You have your pen and paper there. The word potential refers to qualities, abilities, capabilities residing in every individual. The possibility of becoming great, the potential or potentiality of becoming great. This resides in every human being. Now we have cleared the air about why the emphasis is on the male counterpart. Why? Because we are expected to shoulder more responsibilities when we become parents at the end of the day. Alright, even before then, when you begin to grow older, after puberty, you attain the age of maturity, and then you want to settle down to have a wife. Before you could conclude that okay, you are ready to settle down to marry, there are certain things you must have achieved. Once again, let me use an example from outside this community. Those who do not have the privilege to, pass through a kind of an institution like this, also have this kind of mentality that if you want to settle down, you don't just need this to get one girl and put in your house like that. But is that the best way to go about it? Is that the best way to go about it?
No.
No, it is not. So before you can settle down, there are some things you ought to have achieved. Are we together? There are some things you ought to have achieved. Like some people will say, before I could settle down, before I could get married, I must have bought a Lexus Jeep. Somebody will say, before I could get married, I must have built the least a bungalow. Another person will say, before I could get settled down, I must have got a mansion. Those are your targets. Those are supposed to be your goals. And how do you achieve this when you do not have specific abilities? Let us look at what the Encyclopedia Britannica says about potentials and potentiality before I begin to develop my point. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, let me make it very fast. You have to be very fast with your writing. It says, potentials refer to latent. The word latent is L-A-T-E-N-T, is underlined. Potential or potentials. Potentials refer, according to the rules of concord and agreement in English. Potential refers to latent, L-A-T-E-N-T, latent qualities or abilities that may be developed and that may lead to future success or future usefulness. I'll take it one more time. Potential or potentials. Potential refers, if you want to use it in the singular form, potential refers, plural, potentials refer to latent abilities or qualities that may be developed and that may lead to future success or future usefulness. So in other words, what are other synonyms for potential? 1. Possibilities. 2. Potentiality. 3. Prospect. 4. Promise. 5. Capability. All these are examples given by the Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. Now, there is one particular word I used in that definition. Latent. What do we mean by latent? When something is latent, it means that thing is there in you. It exists in you. Perhaps because there's a man, one funny man like that, a comedian, is late, by the name Benga Adeboye. He once says, if you can discover yourself, you will be yourself. If you can discover yourself, you will be yourself. You want to be like Ebenezer Obey, there is no way you can rehearse, practice, and play exactly like him. But if you could discover yourself, you could actually be yourself. What are the things that will make you be yourself? Those things reside in you. And those are examples of what we call latent. L-A-T-E-N-T. Potentials are latent in nature. They are inbuilt. There is no man on this earth, on the surface of this earth, that doesn't have potential. So it now depends on you, whether you want to develop it or you just want to allow it to die like that. Now, when you have been able to discover those latent potentials, those latent abilities, What are the things you need to do to improve on them? First and foremost, let us identify what these qualities are. For you to be somebody who will be recognized in the society, you must fall into one of these positions I want to mention. One, you could possibly be a leader. In other words, when we talk about potentiality, leadership quality is one of them. What do I say?
Leadership quality is one of them.
What is the first of them I've just mentioned? Again?
Leadership.
I can't hear you.
Leadership.
Leadership. For you to be recognized in the society, for you to be recognized as somebody, for you to be seen as somebody who is able to develop that thing Allah has built into you, you could be seen or strive to become a leader. Secondly, one of the things that could be regarded as an achievement in this life is your ability to survive childhood into liberty, puberty, into adulthood, maturity, and then adulthood. Then the final stage of adulthood is parentship, becoming a parent. There are some people who struggle in the whole of this life or the whole of their life, and at the end of the day they are able to make successful parents. So in other words, to be somebody who will be reckoned with in the society must be a successful parent. A successful what? Yes. A successful what? Yes. Finally, you will be a leader and yet not be this third one I want to mention. And you may be this third one. There is no way you can be this third one and not be regarded as a leader. And what is that? You must be an achiever. What do I call it?
You must be an achiever.
Again?
You must be an achiever.
Some of us are sleeping. We must be what?
An achiever.
Right. So what are the three qualities? The qualities I've just mentioned. Leadership quality, parental quality, and achiever quality. Can I hear the three of them?
Leadership quality, parental quality, and achiever quality.
Now, how do you prove to the society that you are a good leader? How do you actually express that quality, that leadership quality in you? First and foremost, you must learn to be a follower. You must learn to be what? I can't hear you. Why are some of you so silent? You must be what? A good follower. There is this saying that there is no leadership without followership. You must first be a good follower before you can then be a leader. And how do you become a good follower? When rules are given, when instructions are given, first as a student, you must try your best to make sure you follow them, so that when you attain leadership, you give others instructions, you give them directives, they will also be able to follow it. Are we together? Yes, are we together? Yes, what are the other qualities of a leader? As a leader, you must not bully those behind you, those that are your followers. When you bully them, it shows you are not a good leader. There are some of us who are class captains here. You say because I'm a class captain, there's somebody in SS2, I will not want to mention his name. I'll tell him, hey my friend, get me a bottle of water. And before, right from the staff room, he will just take a step out and he will just, raise his chest and say, hey, you come. You understand? You are being sent on an errand and you are still passing the errand to somebody else. That is not good leadership. You understand? And when the person you called wants to resist, like, but somebody sent you now, and you are like, I will beat you down now. You started bullying the person. When somebody does wrong, there is a way you could caution such an individual without resorting to bullying. Are we making sense? Yes, sir. Are we all together? Yes, sir. I can't hear you. Yes, sir. All right. Now, for you to be a good leader, you must avoid what is called egocentrism. What do I call it? Egocentrism. Okay, I know you are going to have a bit of a problem with the last syllable. When you say somebody is egocentric, all you just need to do is to add ISM to it. Ism, egocentric, egocentrism. Can we say that again? You must avoid egocentrism. You must avoid, yeah, I am the head now. My dad is a millionaire, my dad is, no, you should always avoid that. And at the end of the day, you end up being a good leader. Are we making a sense?
Yes.
Are we making a progress?
Yes.
All right. So that is for leadership. Now, as a potential parent, you end up being the breadwinner to your home. What are the things that may affect you not being a good parent? Although I'm still going to talk about this when I come to the segment concerning things that will stand as obstacle to us in achieving our potentials. Some of us at this tender age, we want to do what adults do. You come to class, you come to school, the only thing that motivates you is only when there is a friend of the opposite sex around you, so that you can say, oh, she's my friend. Not just your friend, but your girlfriend. This is what is meant for adults, not for children. Now, from merely calling the person your girlfriend, you take another step, and you take another step, and you take another step, to the extent that you'll be involved in what may eventually stand as a kind of a barrier to your purpose of being in school. What's your purpose of being in school? To learn. I always tell many of my students, I say, when I teach them a topic today, the next week, I repeat the same topic by the way of revision. And you realize that most of us can't even remember these topics. Why? Because we don't know why we are in school. You know, for you to be called a student, you are expected to be seriously engrossed in study. It is from the word study that the word student is derived from. You derive the word student from the word study. Many of us come to school for some other reasons, different from that major reason. So, the point I'm making in essence is, when you engage yourself in what you are not supposed to, at the end of the day, one thing leads to another, and probably the other person, you know, end up where she's not supposed to end. And your parents will look at you and say, hey, is this why we sent you to school? Okay, since that is the way you have chosen, Oyakubu, come and become a parent. We just rent an apartment for you and you are living with the girl. Will you be able to go to school when that happens? No, you are not responding. Will you be able to continue going to school when that happens? In other words, you are expected at this level to shun anything that has to do with, if we are not saying we should not interact with your friends who are of the opposite gender, but let there be a limit. You should even limit the way you talk to them, not talk of the way you touch them. I see some of you are playing with your classmates who are girls. You will even push them sometimes. You are supposed to respect them. Apart from that, one thing will always lead to another, and at the end of it, when that happens, you don't even know what that particular girl we are talking about, who she is engaged with outside of this community. And when you do what you are not supposed to do, you will contract things you are not supposed to contract. I hope you understand what I mean in quotes. And when you contract that, what happens to your reproduction system? I'm sure you will have been taught reproduction in biology. If you are unable to make a woman, you know, have what she is supposed to, I'm just trying to cut all these things so that, you know, I don't just come too open like that. You are unable to father a child. Do you end up being a good parent? Do you end up being a good parent? No. You have just allowed the little enjoyment of just 5 or 10 minutes to hamper on your future. So this, and for so many other reasons, you should avoid, in fact, limit the way you as boys interact with your female counterpart. On a final note, I said, for you to be great achievers, that is the third step. For you to be a great achiever, there are some things that are expected of you. You must be ready to go extra mile. Burn the night oil, or what you call burn the light candle. Are we together? Having said this, let me quickly rush over because I've been notified that my time is out. Now, let us go to the likely obstacles? What are the things that might stand as obstacles